back to Bama Girls Cafe. Today we're going to be making homemade cookies and cream ice cream. So if you're interested in seeing how it's about to go down here in Bama Girls Cafe kitchen, then definitely stay tuned in, and I'll see you guys back here in a second. Okay guys, so we definitely have a new setup. As you guys can see, you can see me this time around. So I'm excited about the new setup. So we're going to go and get started with this video. So one thing you're going to need is an ice cream maker. This is very imperative to this video. You're going to need some and you're going to need ice for the ice cream maker, honey. You're also going to need some milk, some heavy whipping cream, sugar, some eggs, Oreo cookies, and you're going to need a pot because we're going to be making a custard based ice cream. So you are going to need to combine the sugar and the milk together over the stove. You're also going to need a whisk and a thermometer to make sure that you don't overcook the milk. And you're going to need some vanilla and some salt. So with that being said, oh, I didn't forget the Oreos that I would. If I did, well, here we go again. So with that being said, you guys, I'll see you guys back here in a second, and we're going to go ahead and get this started over the stove. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and turn your eye on, and then you're going to go ahead and pour your milk into the pot. Now this right here is enough to double the batch. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and you want to let your milk heat up to 175. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place this thermometer on the pot. And when it gets to 175, I'm going to go ahead and add the sugar and the salt, and I'm going to stir it and let it combine. So guys, while we're waiting for the milk to come up to temperature, what we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to crack these eggs, and we are going to set them to the side because we're going to need to temper some of that hot milk over into the eggs so that we can go ahead and add the custard. Now the reason you want to temper your eggs with some of the hot liquid is because you don't want to pour the eggs into the hot liquid and then they start to cook. So that is the reason we're going to temper. But we're going to go ahead, crack these eggs open, and beat them the hell up. And our last egg. So now we're going to go ahead and beat the eggs. And then we're going to set them to the side, honey. So now we're going to go ahead, our milk is at 175. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in the sugar and the salt, and then we are going to stir it in and let it dissolve, and we're going to turn the heat down. Alright guys, so our sugar is almost dissolved, and we're just going to keep stirring it because you're going to make sure that sugar does not. So just making sure, like I said once again, that the sugar does not stick to the bottom of the pan. So you want to keep mixing it until the sugar and the salt has completely dissolved. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn this off and let it cool down a little bit. And then we're going to move over and we're going to get ready to start tempering the eggs. So what you want to do is when I temper my eggs, I like to use a whisk. So I like to start off with a tablespoon of the egg mixture and just keep it moving while I'm tempering, putting the mix in there, the hot milk in there. And you want to do this fast and steady because if you don't, then the eggs will start to cook. Let me switch hands. And I'm going to use another tablespoon and temper that too. So I'm going to do this really slow and easy so that the eggs don't start to cook and get lumpy. Gonna do it probably two more times to bring the eggs up to temperature. I know this might look tedious, but I'd rather do it slow than to have my eggs to clump up. Okay, we're gonna let that milk cool down, and I'll be back. So one thing you're gonna need is a metal bowl and a glass bowl, because you're gonna need to bring the temperature down of the custard really quick. So what I like to do is go ahead and just start first putting my ice into this bowl, and you want to fill this bowl up all the way, just ice. And then you want to go ahead and set your glass bowl into the bed of ice. And this is going to help bring the custard down to temperature before you put it into the ice cream maker. Alright guys, see you back here with the next step. Well, let me get this a little. Okay guys, so now we're going to go ahead and stir in the egg mixture. And we had to let the milk cool down a little bit. So now what I'm going to do is turn the oven back on to medium low. And I'm going to keep stirring this. And then I'm going to go ahead and place the thermometer in. And we just want the temperature on here to get up to, whoops, lost the thermometer for a second, y'all. So we want the thermometer, wanted to get up to 160. So when I see 160, we're going to cool it, take it off the heat. And we're going, sorry you guys, we're going to take it off the heat. And we are going to place it in the ice bath so that it can start to cool. And you just want to make sure you keep stirring so that it doesn't clump up or anything. Whoop! Splash, splash. And this is going to make our custard for the ice cream. Crap. Our cream and everything, and we're going to go ahead and pour it into this bowl, into the ice bath. And now the thing that is most important, we need to go ahead and get this down to temperature a little bit. So I'm going to stand here and just keep stirring it until I get it down to a nice cool temperature. But this is the very important part. So you're going to need a glass and a metal bowl to go ahead and cool it down. Now once this gets cool, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the ice cream maker, add the cream, add the heavy cream and the vanilla into it. And then we'll be on our way to making ice cream. Alright guys, so we're back and we're going to get ready to start setting up for the ice cream. So now we got our motor. We got our wooden bowl, ice cream maker, and inside we have the insert that the cream is going to go into. We have a lid, and we have the churn. I'm going to go ahead and start putting ice around it. And I'm going to put in so much ice and so much salt. Because the salt is what's going to keep the ice from melting. And you want to be careful to make sure you don't get any ice in the bowl. So now we're going to start putting some salt in. So in between the layers of ice, you want to put the rock salt in. And you want to be careful not to get it into the ice cream mixture. Oh crap. And then you want to keep putting ice in. just want to continue to keep turning it and putting ice in and making sure that the bowl inside the ice cream maker is on its axle, because that's very important. Okay, honey. And we're going to go ahead and add some more salt now. And don't be afraid to be generous with the salt. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert some pictures showing you what the bucket looks like in the inside. Right here. You'll see them come up in 1 second. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this measuring cup and I'm going to start pouring the custard into the ice cream maker. And once I get all the custard in here, I'm going to go in and add in the heavy whipping cream, and I'm also going to go ahead and add in the vanilla extract. So I'm almost through with the custard, and now I'm just going to take it and pour the rest of it in there. And the reason I use the measuring cup is to make sure that I don't waste anything. So now I'm going to go ahead and pour the heavy cream in there. And the vanilla. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in the turd, and I'm going to just give that a good mix around. And then I'll be back in a second, guys, to show you how to put the machine all together. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this in, and we're going to put the lid on. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to insert the motor. And this is the tricky part. Alright guys, so we have the ice cream in there, and we're going to plug her up. And turn her on. Turn her on, y'all. Turn her on. Turn her on. Uh-oh. There she go, y'all. We got ice cream, baby. See you guys back here in a second as soon as it's done mixing it up. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm going to have to talk a little louder on this part because right now we have the ice cream maker going, and I need to show you guys how to prepare the cookies to go in. So what you want to need is a rolling pin and a Ziploc bag, and honey, some Oreo cookies. So I'm going to go ahead and place Oreo cookies into this bag. And I love a lot of cookies in my ice cream. And I love to leave the cream in my cookies. I don't take them out. So we're going to just roll with it, honey. Because that's going to give the ice cream a really good flavor too. So I like to put about 15 cookies or more into my bag. Give or take. However many you want to put in there, that's how many you put in there. But I like my ice cream to be crunchy and have chunks of the cookies in it. So I'm going to put about 3 more in there. So what you want to do after you do that, you want to go ahead and close the bag, spread the cookies out, and just start beating them with the rolling pin. And beat them until you have the cookies the size that you desire. Cookies and cream mixture. Alright, see you guys back here in a second when I'm ready to mix this in with the ice cream. Alright y'all, so we are back and the ice cream is through turning. It is truly a beautiful sight to see. I am so excited right now, y'all. I'm like, oh my god, I can't wait to get this thing taken apart so y'all can see this ice cream deliciousness. Oh my goodness. Yes, Lord. Okay, so this is a lot of freaking ice cream, y'all. I just want y'all to see how much ice cream it is. Like, this is a lot. Can you point the camera down a little bit for me? Gotta get it out of there, y'all. Oh, look at this. Child, this is good. God is good and all the time. Yes, he is. Alright, y'all, I'm just now cleaning the pedal off, trying to get everything off there because we don't want to waste none of this goodness. Get it all out, child. Get it all off. Don't waste none of that. Don't waste none of that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and empty out the ice cream bowl. Oh my goodness, y'all. It's whew, child. This is life. Ooh, it's still some up in there, y'all. Let me get something else to get the rest of that out. Because we ain't leaving no victims behind. Alright. Alright, y'all. So now I'm up to my elbows in ice cream. So now what we're gonna do, alright, so we're gonna switch to a bigger bowl because we have a lot of ice cream. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, because we have to do this part really quick because it's starting to melt a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and add in all of the Oreo cookies. And we're going to mix it into the ice cream. And once we get this mixed in, we're going to put it in the freezer and let it finish setting for about an hour to an hour and a half. And then I'm going to come back and show you guys the finished product. So now the cookies are mixed in and this is what we have right here. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and put some saran wrap on this, stick this in the freezer, and I'll come back and show you the end product. Hey Hey guys, so we are back and the ice cream has set up and it needed about 3.5 hours to get to the right consistency. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys close up of what it looks like. And now we're just going to go ahead and scoop some of it out. And I just picked this ice cream scoop up from Target and it was $8. And as you can see, it's really smooth. It's a custard, so oh my god, you guys, it's just delicious. Some parts have set all the way, some parts are still a little soft, but that is fine because we all love a nice big scoop of ice cream. And there you go, guys, that is the cookies and cream ice cream. Yes, honey, that is just delicious. I'm gonna grab me a spoon, honey. So this is what it looks like. It's really tasty, and if you want to make it look a little fancy, what you can do is just take out a cookie and just put it on the side. So just take your cookie and place it in there, and there goes your cookies and cream ice cream. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys back here soon. I hope you guys have enjoyed the new setup of the camera. I'm playing with some lights, I'm playing with some new angles. I hope you guys will enjoy. So I'll see you guys back here in a second to, you know, speak my piece. Hey guys, so I'm so glad you guys decided to tune in here today at Bama Girls Cafe to watch me make cookies and cream ice cream. I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial because I had a hell of a lot of fun making it. So with that being said, I want to say thank you to all my new subbies who joined me here at Bama Girls Cafe, and all of my old subscribers, my subbies that have been here with me from day one. I just want to say thank you guys for continuing to tune in. I love you guys. Remember, food is love. Put God first, and remember, treat people the way you want to be treated. See you guys back here in a couple of days.